What's the difference between doing an Erasmus Plus experience and studying abroad full time? If you're considering studying abroad, you're in the right place. Let's get into it. Hello, my name is Christina. Welcome to my channel. I'm here to tell you today what is the difference between these two types of studying abroad, which one is quote unquote better, the pros and cons, basically which one you should choose. I'm in my 4th year of studying abroad in Spain, and last semester I did my Erasmus Plus experience in Antwerp in Belgium. And since I've experienced both of them, I kind of made up my mind about what I liked and which kind of experience, which one is better for what. So I'm here today to break it down for you. First off, let's talk about Erasmus Plus. What is it? Erasmus Plus is a program funded by the European Union that allows students to either study or do an internship abroad for a shorter period of time, usually from 3 to 12 months. You stay enrolled in your home university, and the credits that you earn abroad count toward your degree. There's also financial support available, which is helpful. It's about gaining experience abroad, broadening your horizons in a more structured way. This program is super popular because it's more flexible and there's less pressure in a way. You're going abroad, you know you're going to return to your home university. There's already a network of support built into the Erasmus Plus program. On the other hand, studying abroad full time is when you go to a different country to do your entire degree. You're committing to a multi-year program, whether it's for bachelor's, master's, or even PhD. And essentially, this means that you're immersed in the academic and cultural life of that country and university. Unlike Erasmus Plus, you're not attached to your home university. Your home university becomes the one abroad. This is your new academic home, and while it's exciting, it can be really overwhelming, especially in the beginning, because you're probably going to have to figure everything out yourself. Yes, there might be companies that offer this kind of support, to help with the documentation, maybe even help you find the university, the whole bureaucracy of things, but it's gonna cost you money. And in my personal opinion, I don't think that's worth it. I think you can do it on your own. Now, let's break down some of the biggest differences between Erasmus Plus and full-time study abroad. Number 1, duration. Erasmus Plus is a temporary stay. You can go for a semester or two, whereas full-time study abroad is for the entire length of your degree. Number 2, academic commitment. With Erasmus Plus, you're supplementing your degree at home, meaning you're taking or trying to take similar classes to what your program says in your home university. Whereas while you study abroad full time, you're following the academic plan of that university. It can be a little bit challenging because it is a different country and the studying system and the teaching plan might differ from what you're used to in your home country. For me, it didn't make that much of a difference, and if it did, I think in a very positive way. Number 3, financial support. Erasmus Plus, I think, always comes with a financial support. The Erasmus grant helps cover some of your costs like accommodation and travel. The amount you receive depends on the country of your home university and then also on the country that you're going to do your Erasmus in. I think there are 3 categories: the one with the quote unquote least expensive countries and the one with the most. I went to the middle one, which if I were to go from my home country, which is the Czech Republic, I would have gotten 600 euros a month. But because I went from Spain, I got 300 a month. So it's a big difference. But still, it was helpful because here in Spain, I don't get anything. I have to pay everything myself. And when I went on Erasmus, at least I got this financial aid. So for full-time study abroad, you are responsible for all of the costs. You have to pay for everything. Sometimes there are options for scholarships, but I haven't really been able to get my hands on any. Number 4, cultural integration. Erasmus students often stay within a community of other exchange students, which might make it easier to adjust, to all of the changes and the move you've just made, but it might limit deeper connections or the immersion into the local culture. On the other hand, full-time studying abroad immerses you into the local culture more because you have more time and you might meet more local people, in your classes or in your sports activities, etc. Number 5, meeting people. I think it's a lot more easier to meet people on Erasmus than when you study abroad full time. Usually, there are different student associations during Erasmus that organize events and plan activities for Erasmus students. For example, ESN, Erasmus Student Network, that's in a lot of countries and cities, and sometimes even specific to universities. Whereas when you study abroad fully, you're basically starting your life from scratch and you have to make more effort to meet people. Now, after doing my Erasmus stay, I have a better picture of how to do it. I know these organizations exist and I know I can join them even though I'm not an Erasmus student anymore, but I'm an international full-time student. So then these associations usually let you join anyways, or I was able to find some groups on Instagram for expats in Madrid. And I even joined the ESN section of my university. I have the opportunity to meet new people, spend time with them, the Spanish ones and also the international ones, and just do a bunch of activities with them. And number 6, the general purpose. The biggest difference is the why. Erasmus is more about meeting new people, being around different cultures. I remember our discussions and debates in the kitchen about many topics like family life, personal values, education, the political situations in the world and in our countries, and it just goes much faster. It's also usually a lot about going out and partying. Studying abroad is more about diving deeper into the local culture, the language, your personal growth because you're on your own and you literally have years for this. So what are the pros and cons of each? Let's start with Erasmus. The pros are short-term commitment, financial support, easier social integration because you're with other exchange students, and the transfer of credits back to your home university. The cons might be you may not fully integrate into the local culture because of the lack of time, and there's also limited time to experience life abroad in general. Now, the pros of full-time study abroad. Deeper cultural immersion. You might be able to build long-term connections. It's a fresh start in a new country, and then you have a degree from a foreign country that might look good on your CV. And the cons are way bigger financial commitment. It could be challenging to adapt to a new academic system, and you may feel homesick and lonely, at least in the beginning. So, which one is right for you? Honestly, it depends on your goals and your situation. If you're looking just for kind of like a taste of life abroad, something short term with less financial commitment, go for Erasmus Plus. But if you're ready to go full on immersing into a new culture, learning a new language, discovering more about yourself for a longer period of time, do studying abroad full time. The thing is, I would recommend doing both if you can, because I did and I got something else from each. And I would say both of them are great. It's just very, very different. On Erasmus in Belgium, I was able to meet so many amazing people from countries all over the world. I was able to get to know how they live their lives, how different it is from me. And I was able to do a bunch of activities that I don't usually do on day-to-day basis here in Madrid, where I study fully abroad. But that has the advantage of having so much time to actually get to know the city, the country, the people, their daily routines, the food, and also it's more about just me and my personal growth, setting in stone my values, kind of being apart from my family and my friends from home, and just having the time to process all of this on my own. I hope this video helped you clear up the differences between studying abroad full-time and Erasmus Plus, and your decision whether to do one or the other, or both, or none. Let me know in the comments if you're thinking about either of these options, or if you've already done one. And don't forget to subscribe for future videos. Thank you for watching and I'll see you next time. Bye!